Shaker, and it's not easy to do so. But Chicken Fighters are committing 3 heroes. That's what you have to keep in mind. And I'm sure Toby's, you know, he's like, okay, my game's going to suck, but they've got 3 heroes up here, and we're actually threatening to maybe kill some supports here. So Nico,
oh, he's going to lose the salve, some economic damage done, and now Toby looking to just get that precious XP, so Aramis will walk away. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Supreme with the mischief dodge. Now chasing on to Boom, might be able to get the kill here. The Jingu stack is still up. He's actually tanked the tower shots. He's going to feed Boom instead. Though if he doesn't have any vision right now, God, so he has no clue what's going on. It's actually safe for him, but he doesn't realize
in trouble. Nice Shaker TP. If he gets this kill, it's definitely worth it. Bristol getting a lot of farm and XP. Won't get that last creep wave, but Storm with a double bounty rune, so you generally do when you're playing that 5 position with a Bristle or Sven or whatever it may be, but here goes the Storm.
Lightning in. Boom, he's committed pretty much all of his mana here, but in comes the big bad wolf, Shad, to assist, and that will secure not only bottom lane. They're going to find Saberlight. Boom getting very active early, and with the support of Celery, should be able to secure this kill. Indeed, he does. He's on a spree. Lycan, he can just rotate to the jungle, take the more aggressive farm, and always have a way out. As we see a ball lightning in on mid. Mischief was used, but dodged the ult damage.
But
still,
a lot of mana.
I don't know. He's pretty low on mana indeed. Out comes a big stun from Aramis. The 3-hero fissure. Looked like Supreme might be able to get them with the Boundless Strike, but now they freed up Shad. Charging forward. Good salve. Hops away to the trees, and Supreme will survive. Charlie came in at a critical moment there. They get the storm kill. Now they're chasing for Aramis. They have the Jingu stacks up. Do they have another stun? Everyone in pursuit, and everyone very slow. A 2-hero enchant totem. Finally, they get the stun, the Stormbolt off. The follow-up Boundless, they secure a secondary kill. While that's happening,
the runes can have a big impact around the map.
Top lane, Boom is setting up on Saberlight, pulls him in, has the follow-up Remnant as well, balling off to the left.
He's
Gets blinding lighted back, but the chase continues. Fissure, a follow-up Remnant. He might actually get Sonego, a 2 for the price of 1, perhaps in the offing for Boom. One more Remnant, not quite enough for the kill. He'll hit the tower.
He'll leave the Lycan.
He'll leave this for the Wolves, and the army will bring him down. No rotation. Instead, they get stomped by the Centaur. TP's coming in. He might get punished for this. Charlie, so desperate to make something happen. Can they get him out safely? There's a ball lightning forward. Boom's going to commit onto Sonego. They do drop the Ignis to try and cover this retreat. Sonego charges forward, says, take me, and leave my teammates alone. Supreme does manage to get a Jingu off during this, but they've now lost Sonego. He died to a neutral creep, so that's a small benefit to Chicken Fighters, but they lose the Monkey King again. The Sven now back to the jungle, and it's just Q to go for a tier 2 or maybe a Charlie kill.
The aggressive trial, and they shut down his early game, and they still ended up losing to it despite a fantastic start. So Viking with Lycan, they just look almost unstoppable.
Committed dive here on Supreme, who does get off the Boundless, but they're still chasing him. Diving him into the trees. Boom will bring him down, and now he dives onto Sonego, finds that kill as well. Beautiful fissure indeed. Make it 3 with Era. Easy. And now a tier 2 to follow.
The Storm with the Lycan just feels like a great hero pairing, because something Lycan sometimes struggles for is just that catch, like where you go for that Helm of the Dominator Centaur to chase people down, but Storm is just needs to hit his BKB timing, and hopefully those cores have their Echo Saber and Vanguard.
Moving on to Celery now, Snowball forward. They do look for this pickoff, and while that's happening, Supreme dueling with Aramis. We do see Boom chasing Saberlight in mid, and he's just going to solo kill the Bristle. Here we go, another big ball lightning, straight onto the Supreme, and Boom! Another solo kill, though it was set up by a great ward placement.
And the Chen creeps, I guess, that were dueling him? Oh, it was just the ward. Okay.
And now straight into Roche. Like you said, they know how to use the Lycan. Get a kill, take an objective.
Yeah. So nice for Viking. They just have this complete map control, the deep vision, the Chen creeps, the Lycan wolves to scout, and this will be an uncontested. Even without that pickoff, it was going to be an uncontested Roche. I think if anything, for Chicken Fighters, you're like, oh, they're roaching, we have a minute to farm. Just quickly farm and clear away. Perhaps he doesn't think it's safe to do so against Storm. I imagine that's his reasoning behind it, but usually it's like you just quickly jump on a wave, jump back to a tree, and Boundless Strike, and you can insta-clear creep waves.
Well, Era is going to get instantly cleared out by Viking as they find him, breaks the smoke.
And you see these fast-paced teams wait maybe for a second Roche, but
Saberlight, he's going to die to the same ward that caught him out earlier. It looks like Aramis is here. He's a bit tankier with the completed Vanguard, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. They do have backup. Still chasing forward. Boom. Not going to commit just yet for this. Just a little bit of kiting. Zips away to the high ground. now starting to work on Charlie, who does end up just stunning Chen creeps, and now they move forward. The Echo Slam onto Saberlight, bringing him low. Aramis not finishing him off. The Wukong's command dropped on the Shaker Wall. On the other side of the fight, Seneko tries to run. Charlie looking to deal with these Chen creeps still. The Will-O-Wisp to protect him. The uppercut sends Era packing
Charlie's
back to the fountain, and
though.
still Saberlight staying alive, getting the quills up. But Charlie, can he do the damage? Pulled back in. Now the Lycan chewing through him, chewing through his armor, but not finishing him off just yet. The Fissure secures it. 4 dead just like that. It looked like maybe it was an opportunity with the amount of time that Bristle was able to survive Gods, but in the end, they just don't have the damage.
The team fight was a bit too disjointed for Chicken Fires. I think they want everyone clumped up a bit more for that Coddle Will-O-Wisp. It felt like the Bristle was on one side with the Monkey King ultimate, and then the Coddle ultimate was somewhere separate. It is hard. You don't want to group up too much against an Earthshaker, but they just don't have the damage unless they're all focusing the same target.
This was a buyback by Saberlight, and it looks like it might be a dieback. He's tanking the whole team. Do they commit? Toby chaining forward, slams him back into the well, out for 70 seconds. Boom, still sitting on an Aegis and the Bloodstone, now up to 18 charges. They'll take the melee, and he'll get back fired, and they're trying to make a play. Chicken Fighters pushing through the river. Now Celery there to break it on the Chen.
This needs to work, LD. They need to win a fight.
Well, it's not going to help matters that Era's been scouted out here. Celery, he's the one they're going to jump on first. The Chen is not really a big enough kill. And Seneko on the other side of the fight, he gets instantly comboed and blown up. They're not going to have the Will-O-Wisp for this. Charlie with the BKB. Can they lock down? Boom. Can they even get any sort of kills here? They just lose the Monkey King, the Tusk, the Keeper buyback, so he's not really in this fight. And now as the BKB ends, the pain begins. Echo Slam coming through, jamming them down, back into the grave. We might just see a GG. We do. They got thrashed. They end up only getting the Chen kill.
Yeah, perfect way to end the game. You know, you get that great Fissure into Centaur Stun, into Echo Slam.
Do we leave the Pango in the off lane? I think Viking GG will take it. And I'm going to go with my gut and say that.
Exorcism committed here. Dragon form used. Boom. As soon as he sees this
no
Rubik, he's going to be in trouble. It's actually basically a solo kill. Era, all he's doing is scouting behind the tower. Boom. Gonna go down any second now. He will, and it might actually be 2-0 as Aramis is tanking the Exorcism. Rubik really just here for moral support and rune security. Era, he's having a great time watching Supreme crush the middle lane. Use out of the DP in the early game. Walks right into Celery and starts it with the Crypt Swarm. Follow-up Spirit Siphon. Celery forced the TP, and he won't even make it in time. Great decision by Supreme there.
Illusion Root. Without the illusions, I don't think he had the damage.
Boop's going to TP. They're going to try and fight this. Supreme gets clipped by the chains. Can they follow up here with the Inkswell stun? They do, but he's full HP. He healed up entirely from the Ghost. It looks like with all 4, they're going to commit so much more to try and bring him down, and they do. Kill the spooky Ghost Lady. Saberlight rolling through, snipes Aramis.
He may die
now
for
tries
this.
to run away, though. He canceled his roll, I believe, a little early there. And now Viking on the chase with the Slight. Boom. Can he get in range for a Breathe Fire? He does. Remnant available. Commits for it, but Era with the lift. Toss him back. Stun the DK. Has one more Remnant and a Slight. Not going to throw the Remnant out. Doesn't want to risk it.
He was a bit low mod. He could have remnant to the mid-tier 1 or even taken it.
Looking for the Keeper of the Light, but Seneko just a bit too speedy.
Exorcism
slow
up top.
This push down, and meanwhile, bottom lane, they're diving Aramis. They are going to kill him off while the Exorcism top, as you mentioned. Celery already used the Hand of God. He's going to go down. Supreme still finding the kills, and the objectives continuing to go the Chicken Fighters' way. This tier 1 mid, it's being held by Seneko, but turbo farm in the late game. He makes it go on Toby here. Can he get the kill? Toby looks like he's in a lot of trouble, has the stick charges, and it's just not going to matter. Only delays things with the Bulwark, but can't stop the kill while bottom lane. Seneko. Aramis looking to pursue him perhaps. Did throw out the Soulbind. The chain's coming out. Keeper being chipped at, but not dying quickly while Saberlight making short work of Aramis. Ends up just having to get pulled to go. Toby thinking about it. It's too late. Now they lift him, and they pull him back, and now he's eating the Spirit Siphon. He could be in trouble. Charlie looking to cut him off, perhaps? No, thinks better of it. The team has that kill secured. Viking hesitate. Yeah, they end up deciding to push mid with Boom, but the Glyph was used. Even that tower's still alive. And Chicken Fighters, they are going to live up to their name and look to fight to the Viking jungle, hunting for kills. Boom did commit his dragon form, has the blink, yet to find opportunity to engage. And the team is not coming to help, but look who is coming. It's Chicken Fighters, charging it with the silence, working on Boom, the exorcism there. They do drop the Will-O-Wisp. They're trying to slay the dragon. Can they do it? He's pretty tanky. I'm not sure if they can tame him. They keep on committing forward. They really want to bring down this Dragon Knight, and they do end up getting the kill. Supreme standing his ground, diving them over to the tier 3 towers. Toby has to back off. So Dragon Knight down. Now the tower to fall as well. And no trade. They even brought the whole team back, but it was simply not enough to save the DK.
This is just like great Dota basics. Like Chicken Fighters going, they're winning their lanes, they're taking objectives. This is how you play around like a Death Prophet. Whenever X is them up, you go and take a fight, you take a tower, you take Roshan, and they're just playing around. There's just been no plays Vikings been able to make.
Boom's going to initiate here, still has a little more time on the Dragon form, but it's onto the tankiest hero, the Death Prophet. Already at 1900 health, Aegis does get reclaimed. Charlie,
they still might push though,
at
least for a little bit longer.
They get the Soulbind off, they get the double sun. Finally, something that could help the team fight, but look at the great placement of the Will-O-Wisp. The countering this is the Mars, but I don't think it's going to matter. Saberlight, he's just riding the Mars ultimate along the walls and stunning everybody. 2 heroes dead. DK and Ember, the 2 biggest cores, are looking like small, helpless kittens before the Chicken Fighters army.
We talk about this Charlie Troll being this 4 protect 1 for late game. No, it's like the early game where I'm already at Battle Fury SMY. He's ready to push, he's ready to fight, and Chicken Fighters have just ran over Viking. I wouldn't be surprised to see an early GG here. They do have... There we go.
G.
I was about to say maybe there's 1 fight left while Extra's on cooldown, but it's 15k gold lead, 13 kills to 1.
Saberlight with the Super GG.
Woohoo!
I won't tell Nahaji said that.
All right, thank you.
Dynamic of the mid matchup between DP and DK. I'm not 100% sure here, but I think
2 and maybe a 3 for 3 and a first blood. Yeah, Viking, they'll
yeah, he should know he's dead. He's being body blocked.
Body blocks here. Celery doing good work to slow him down. Now the cookie comes through. Scatter blast at the ready. Needs another auto attack though, and he blinks him from distance. Looked like a sniper.
First build.
Toby. Oh, he's pushing to the limit here in the top lane. The Spirit Siphon probably going to cost him his life. It will. Charlie using that last charge and securing the kill. Now lobbing out the tips. What a team player, this Toby guy. Aramis is going to snipe Alk's Courier. It looks like one more auto attack. No, you can't see it. Gets fogged.
They're going in on
but
mid.
They're going
Supreme.
in on the Alk, and they will get the kill.
Nice rotation
for Saberlight. Good cookie follow-up. Getting Chad involved early and often.
Might die.
And now Charlie's might go down with the exorcism. He gets shredded.
You still have other heroes farming on the map, which Toby's doing top and Boom is doing mid. The reason Ursa has to fight and not the Pengo is because this Pengo Spirit Vessel is the most key item in the game. Typically, you'd be saying, well, Ursa can just keep farming while Pengo fights, but until they have Spirit Vessel...
Problem for the Alk, and this is even bigger problem. He's going to walk right into Boom. They start chasing him with the cookie.
He might survive this. The
Insatiable Hunger
nice.
not online. Do they need it? The Mortimer's Kiss is raining down. They'll get the kill. Now they try to hunt Era.
He's not then a 15-minute Radiance.
Well, one of the... we'll see them rotate to try and kill Saberlight here. But one of the key ingredients of delaying him is the dewarding. There was a couple of dire wards on their side of the map, and now there's just nothing. They have absolutely no vision. Nowhere feels safe to farm for this Alk, and that has enabled them to slow him.
And Brood. Anytime they get on top of Charlie, he's just done for if he doesn't have like a Stampede or something to save him.
Is there any hope for Chicken Fighters? How do they salvage this sinking ship?
They need like one really big team fight when they get this Alk Radiance, and then to win one fight just is going to give you so much farm because you've got Alk.
It's really painful to watch Seneko with no boots trying to get out of here, and he won't be able to. Shad finds another, suddenly dominating, and while that's happening, the kill of Charlie in mid. So a core going down, a support going down. The map is getting very claustrophobic as Chicken Fighters just getting choked out. Supreme forced to hide in the trees, and Chad is hunting him. He's going to walk into the Alchemist.
Domination here in the early to mid game.
They're going to try something desperate here. They make a move on Chad, but the timing's not right. He misses the hoof stomp, and now they retreat. They commit the Will-O-Wisp, but do they even get the Aramis kill? He's still got stick charges. The Chen stomp, keeping him alive. The nukes from the Keeper off the mark, and now the re-engagement. Chad charging forward, massacring Chicken Fighters. They are getting shredded. It's chicken dinner for Viking. And it's tasting pretty. It feels like Viking have to throw.
I agree. This game, is very unwinnable by their own cards.
Will-O-Wisp deployed. They try to focus down the Broodmother. Can they possibly kill her off? Good chain stun, brings her down low. Insatiable Hunger on cooldown, and she's still not dying yet. Even with the stolen rolling boulder isn't enough. Dara doing everything he can to turn this fight around. He gets like 20 stuns off in that fight collectively, and it doesn't seem to matter. Shad's still running in, doing work. They got the Broodmother. Do they get anything else?
Missed the jump
Exorcism being committed. Shad turns, and he looks to fight. He dives to the ghost. Is this the turnaround? Celery going for the TP. The hoof stomp from the high ground, just a millimeter too far away as Toby will retreat as well. They got the two biggest cores.
This ends and Stampede's on cooldown. They are so much stronger. So even if your fight could go okay.
Mortimer's Kisses laying in the damage, priming them for Boom to come in and clean up. They start with Seneko. They almost get the Eric kill. He does have the rolling boulder again and uses it to get away to safety.
It's on cooldown now is the important thing. So even though he had it stolen, catch out and deal with heroes like this Rubik.
Well, it's actually going to start with Pango getting caught and potentially deleted here. Tries to jump away with the swashbuckle, gets back to safety. They shoot him in. The Cannonball Shad just jumping onto Supreme, blowing them up, brings down the Will-O-Wisp. Now back for the Death Prophet. That's going to be the Alk dead, the DP dead, and probably the base too. Just like that, they deploy the Beast.
Oh man, it's such a hilarious spell to watch. I love they added this Axe upgrade. They just go flying in. The AoE, the 400 impact damage with a movement speed slow and a stun.
And it has burn DPS of 100.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. If you stay in that, you're taking like 600 or 700 damage while being stunned, and it's not a meme.
Viking, you can call their picks cheesy, but they are making them work here as they close in on what could be the win. They're going to take the melee racks mid. They rotate to top, looking for the tier 3 there as well. Chicken Fighters, backs against the wall. So close to that top 3 finish and being alive on the final day. But I don't know if they can do it from here. They spin him in again. They send him deeper. Shad looking for follow-up kills. On the Supreme, he's trying to man up on the Alk. I think he may have been spat into his own death. Where's the help? He finally uses the ultimate, but it seems like it's too late. He hops, skips, and jumps into the well. And this is where you probably are tipping as they are ganking, and they know the Aegis is off. Oh, don't tell me they can kill the Broodmother here. This could be a massive turnaround. It is the perfect chain stun, and boom goes Boom. Tips flying back the other way. That
the streaks gold was massively
Supreme. They're going to fight here. Rolling Thunder, but he's got the BKB. Okay. He pops the Chemical Rage. He wants to engage. Aramis, he did already use the Gobble Up, and they're trying to fight, but the Snapfire's in the middle of it. This isn't where you want your Snapfire to be still, though. The Rolling Boulder going nicely by Toby, and now Supreme has to back away. No, maybe not. He wants to go in. He wants to engage. He's moving on to Toby. They've got the Exorcism. Mortimer's Kisses being deployed from distance, but quickly has to be canceled as he did see the Alk stun being revved up. Toby sneaks away. They're fighting without the Broodmother, and I believe he did.
Yeah, I think that's why he canceled it, because he didn't want to give it away, but he got found anyways.
And he's going to give it away and also die.
Oh, that's a big steal. There is hope. There is hope for Chicken Fighters.
Broodmother, this looks like a totally different team.
They want to kill Arrow. They know he's got the Mortimer's Kisses. This is worth diving for.
He's going to walk back in. Drops the Mortimer's Kisses at point blank. That is not how you hope to see it used. And they do get the stun here on Supreme. Chemical Rage cooling down. And he's melting to the physical damage with Brood Mama back in town. Alk is back in the fountain, and he doesn't have buyback.
It's so brutal. You see this Brood respawning at the top, and you're like, okay, we got maybe 15 seconds. Brood just respawned. She's got a TP to the outpost or the Tier 1 tower and then run here. But with Chen, you just instantly recall them directly into the fight. And
that's 2 lanes.
Yes.
That might just be 3. That might be Megas. That could well be game. They've got a pipe up now on the Spiderling army, and this tower is going to drop very fast.
Yep. Trying to delay it with the Blinding Light, but more spiders being summoned, and unfortunately, I think Chicken Fighters are running out of gas here. They don't have their key ultimates. The Exorcism is down. The Will-O-Wisp still down as well.
They've got a Stomp Stampede, a double edge to try to deal with the Spiderlings, but Toby's there to zone them back. All he wants to do is free up his team to hit the buildings. They get the stun on Saberlight, preventing the blink. They've gotten the ranged. 1 Rax to go. Viking closing in on a Championship Sunday appearance in ESL 1 LA Online. They're not quite there. They still need to finish off the racks, or maybe they go for the kills. Boom, he can't decide. He starts hitting the Alk. He changes his mind. Back to the melee. Now the Glyph. Working on Saberlight. This BKB is going to end. Now the Stampede. They charge forward. Can they get Celery? From the low ground comes the Mortimer's Kisses, driving them back. Supreme, he's got to retreat. He gets off a stun. It is going to lock the Ursa in position, and his BKB is also down. They get the Ursa kill. They've gotten 2 so far. They have lost the Centaur. Boom, still full HP. Still a fearsome foe in this fight. Only 20 seconds until another Rolling Thunder, and they do throw the spit out and the burn damage. Doing good work here. Aramis, nice shot by him, forcing Charlie back. Almost killing him off. The exorcism comes through, but it might be the death knell. Chicken Fighters up against Megas, sub 30 minutes. They will get the Toby kill with the double buyback here. And in all likelihood, he's got the shield crash, but the stun. There to cancel it.
You're happy to die for this, Rex.
Death Prophet chasing Charlie, going deep. Will get Aramis.
Okay.
I don't know if he can deal with Boom, though. These Spider-Lins, pretty scary.
Stolen Mortimers again will keep him away, but at this point, you're Viking, you're like, okay, we got what we came for. We lose a couple heroes, no big deal. They just use all their buybacks. We're in complete control. It should be an
and roll Abyssal Blade completed on Shad.
Yeah. Aramis going back for a more standard item in the Vlads. He's like, all right, let's
load him up and spit him out. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And this is Supreme with no buyback. He's going to die out for 90. And just like that, the last straw. They've had enough. Viking are looking to close out Chicken Fighters, take that date with OG tomorrow. VP waiting in the grand finals as they farm them up inside of their well. Effigies being blown up. Buybacks coming far too slow, far too late. Centaur dead. It's a 5v4. It's a fountain dive by Shad. It's more kills for him. He wants the killing spree. Can't quite get it. Still chasing the Death Prophet. As the G's are dropped, the game is won, and Viking, what a showing.